Yes, it's a very beautiful evening from wherever you are. This is the political room, and my name is Moses Utieno. Once again, I want to hope that you are steadfast and you are well, doing fine this particular evening. This is the political room, and in the political room, we're going to look at some of the things that have now uh, are now trending and have rocked the political landscape in the country. We're going to look at the issue of ODM meeting, Central Committee, which convened a meeting blessed by Oburu Odinga. And in that meeting, Edwin Sifuna was missing, Otsosi was missing, and these are very key leaders in that particular meeting. Who attended that meeting? Of course, Junet attended, Gladys Wanga attended, Abdul Swamad attended, Simbarati attended, among other ODM leaders who attended. So it is official. There is a very big problem in ODM. There is a very big problem in ODM. There is a very big problem in the Orange Democratic Movement Party. There is a very big problem in the Orange Democratic Movement Party, and therefore, I don't know when it will end. I don't know when the division within ODM will end. This is the political room once again. I want to officially welcome you to the show, and of course, we're gonna have a raft of issues that we'll look into, and so that is it. ODM is already divided, and I don't think ODM is going to, come back to what it used to be. ODM is gone, and I think the divisions are still skyrocketing. The divisions are deeply increasing within the ODM party, and I don't think that the divisions and the wrangles in ODM are going to stop, because today's meeting was going to solve some of the pertinent issues that are revolving around the party. But it seems that the wrangles within ODM are not ending soon. The wrangles in ODM are not ending soon. I don't think the wrangles are going to end. They are not ending soon. Because today's meeting, I expected Sifuna to attend. I expected Ostotsi to attend. And the fact that Edwin Sifuna and Utsotsi never attended that meeting, I think that ODM party is totally, going down, and I think that the divisions are going to be more compared to the solutions. The divisions are still increasing in ODM. Conflicts in ODM are not ending, and so the absence of Sifuna today, the absence of Ososi, have sealed the fate of ODM. ODM is not going to be, the normal party that it used to be. The peace that ODM enjoyed when Raila Odinga was alive is not going to be enjoyed as we speak. The peace that ODM used to enjoy is not going to be enjoyed if the movements of Edwin Sifuna, of Otsosi, and others are something to go by. During the the birthday of Raila Odinga, Junet skipped the event. Sifuna attended. Today, Junet attended. Sifuna skipped the event. There is a very serious problem in ODM. And I think it is like Edwin Sifuna is on his way to the party. I think Edwin Sifuna is on his way to to the party or out of the party. Edwin Sifuna is out, is on his way out of ODM party. I didn't think Edwin Sifuna could miss that central committee meeting where they were to harmonize issues as ODM heads to the general elections. But ODM tayari imekufa. ODM is dead politically. ODM is dead politically. And I think even if Sifuna says that he will not be the one to rock ODM from within, Sifuna is on his way leaving ODM party. Sifuna is on his way leaving ODM party. And missing his absence today confirms everything. Confirms everything. I also think that Ososi is on his way out of ODM party. I also think Babu Owino is on his way out of ODM party. James Orengo is also on his way out of ODM party. Because let's face it, there have been plans. I think the MCS met at Eldoret State Lodge to discuss the fate of Orengo. We have the issue of Edwin Sifuna. In fact, those who are loyal to Ruto in ODM or within ODM are telling Edwin Sifuna to walk out of the party. And of recent it was Mama Ida Odinga who quelled the conflicts within ODM. She just cooled it. And now what we have seen today, Edwin Sifuna was absent during the Central Committee meeting on deliberating the future of the party as the party heads to the 2027 elections. And that is what is now happening in ODM. So I think ODM is dead as we speak. ODM is dead politically. ODM is dead. And I don't think if the divisions that are now being experienced in ODM are going to end soon. They are not going to end. We are still going to have many members walking out of ODM. Hii imeshindikana. If Sifuna could have attended, because it seems Sifuna and UNET are not seeing eye to eye. Paul Irungu, how are you, my friend? UNET and Sifuna and Usosi, among others, Orengo and others, they are not seeing eye to eye with the team that are supporting William Ruto. And let me just say this, William Ruto has succeeded in dividing ODM. After dividing ODM, William Ruto talks to Eliud Owalo, does a secret deal with Eliud Owalo to, pretend that he is vying for presidency. Sorry, it's when, you've not joined late. It's just I joined some 10 minutes ago. Or rather 9 minutes ago. But it's okay, your apology is taken. Thank you so much, Irungu. You've disappeared again. I hope you'll come back. So, what was I saying? I'm saying that ODM is dead politically. ODM was Raila Odinga, and Raila was ODM. Now, everybody in ODM will walk away, particularly those who are not pleased with the decisions that have been made by Oburu. And you see, making Oburu the party, I think making Oburu the party leader of ODM also has brought about so many problems than solutions. Oburu Odinga doesn't believe in the party ideology. Oburu Odinga believes that working with William Ruto is the best that ODM can do. We also what happened even during when Raila Odinga was alive. Oburu Odinga used to support Ruto, used to support broad-based, and it was a big blunder for ODM and those who gave Oburu the party leadership, it was very unfortunate to give Oburu. It was a blunder. They ought to have given the party leadership to Anyang' Nyong'o, someone who is neutral. Oburu is partisan. Oburu is partisan, and he's already decided that is supporting William Ruto. So I think giving Oburu leader or appointing Oburu leader, the party leader, was a big blunder that the party made. Yes, it was a big blunder that the party made because Oburu was already partisan. They ought to have given this party leadership to Anyang' Nyong'o. If ODM was going to, face the future politics. Because truth be told, this is just the beginning. People are going to quit ODM. People are going to leave ODM. People are going to leave ODM. And at the end, Oburu will be the one to be blamed for that loss. Irungu says, I'm being shocked by these angry vultures in ODM. Why are they selling their birth rights to Mtu wa Mitura? This is very crazy. Oburu is also so stupid, and his head is so sick. Yes, Oburu is selling the party to Ruto. The party has been sold to Ruto, and it is very unfortunate. The party has been sold to Ruto, and I think Ruto has killed ODM. Ruto has killed ODM. Let us say the truth. Ruto has killed ODM because if Baba did not die, ODM would have survived. If Baba did not die, ODM would survive. But Oburu has failed to create the two factions the way Baba had created them. Baba had created Team A and Team B, and he was controlling both teams. Baba had created a team of anti-William Ruto and pro-William Ruto. And that one is also well explained by Suba South Member of Parliament, Karoli Omondi, who is who has been saying, and I think I did an interview with NTV where Karoli Omondi had said that Raila had tasked John Mbadi, Atandi, and others to chant two term, and had also tasked Babu Owino, Sifuna, and others to also chant one term, while other members of ODM were to remain loyal to what Raila would say. Raila himself used to say that ODM is not in bed with the UDA. I think Raila Odinga used to say that. So many expected that Oburu Odinga, being the brother of Raila, he would follow the footsteps of Raila. But Oburu has taken a different turn, and Oburu is now calling for ODM in its the entire party to work with Ruto, and that is something that so many people are not willing to do, including Edwin Sifuna, the Secretary General. Now, when you are Secretary General, the reason why Sifuna must leave is this, or Sifuna will leave is this. He will be forced to leave. The reason is this. If it's the Secretary General and the party leader is talking about working with Ruto, and Sifuna, the Secretary General, is talking about Ruto being unpopular, the party leader and the Secretary General are not reading from the same page. And therefore, what will happen? They collide. There is some collision that they are not working together. The Secretary General, Edwin Sifuna, and Dr. Oburu Odinga, they are not working together. Patelo, I can see you. Good evening, Patelo, from where you are. Good evening. And so ODM is dead. And they are going to separate Sifuna, Orengo, Babu Owino. They will form their party. They can go to another party. Junet, Wanga, Governor of Kisii, Simbarati, and the others, they will also form another party. They will also form what? They'll remain in ODM, and that is how ODM would be divided. I'm doing well. How about you? So that is how ODM will end up divided. So all these blames go to Ruto. You remember Ruto threatened Edwin Sifuna by calling out that he will call out a founders member meeting. Ruto had threatened Sifuna, and this happened when Raila Odinga was alive. I think it was in a funeral. That Sifuna, wacha kuongea mambo yangu. Ukiendelea kuongea mambo yangu hivi, I will call the ODM founder members meeting. You guys in Luo Nyanza should not let your intelligence be used by Karoli Omondi and his other selfish cronies who only want to benefit at your expense. I have always voted for Raila Odinga. Yes, but in absence of Raila Odinga, people are there. People are there to also, steer the ship of politics. You know, one thing that Raila did, Raila mentored many, but among the many he mentored, he denied them the technique of being loved naturally, the way he was loved. You know, Raila was loved naturally without giving people money. But these other leaders, they were not mentored well by Raila. They were being given tickets in their positions of leadership without campaigning hard. So, yes, all of us have voted for Raila Odinga. Even me, I voted for Raila Odinga. In 2017, I voted for Raila Odinga. And in 2022 also, I voted for Raila Odinga. But truth be told, ODM is dead. ODM is dead. ODM is dead. And I think it is just a matter of time. You will see people like Edwin Sifuna decamping. You will see people like Edwin Sifuna decamping to other parties. You will see Orengo joining other parties. And we also MCS from Siaya County meeting at the Eldoret State Lodge. And in that meeting, the deputy governor of Siaya was part of that meeting. And they were meeting to impeach Governor James Aggrey Bob Orengo. And I don't think Orengo is happy with that. And Orengo might also run on another ticket. Paul Irungu is saying this. Brother, as far I can see you, brother. Thank you so much. Good evening, or how are you? In case you are not in Kenya. Na mfukuze Junet huko. He costed us the presidency. He is Mr. Judas Junet. So this Junet is among the people who have convinced Uburu to work with William Ruto. And so we might have ODM Asili and ODM party. We might have ODM Asili and ODM party. I watched a video of Babu Owino in he had a rally in Luo Nyanza, somewhere in Luo Nyanza, and he was telling the people that I will give you a direction soon, and the direction that I will give you is what you will follow. Will you follow? And the people were saying, yes, we will follow. So Babu Owino has told the Luos that is going to give a direction, a directive. The directive might be to leave ODM party to Oburu. I'm from India, brother. It's 1:30 a.m. here. Okay? Have you taken lunch? It is 1:30 a.m. over 1:30 a.m. over there. Oh, ni usiku. Okay? 1:30 a.m. 1:30 a.m. Saa 7 usiku huko. Hapa ni saa 4 saa 5. Let me confirm the time. Saa 5 na dakika 10 huko ni saa 7 na dakika 30 asubuhi. Okay, it's night. I understand that. I understand. So what were we saying? We were in ODM issue. ODM is dead politically. It is dead. It is dead, and Ruto is the one who has made it to die. ODM has died just like that after 20 good years. But ODM died because Raila Odinga is not there. But again, ODM had died a long time ago, even when Raila was, alive. Because remember, there was a time the Gen Zs told or could not allow Raila Odinga to speak. There was a time the Gen Zs could not allow Raila Odinga to speak in Luo Nyanza. For instance, during the death of Albert Ojwang, that blogger Albert Ojwang, when he died, Raila Odinga wanted to come to the funeral, and he was told that they would stone him because of his dalliance or working formula with William Ruto. But Hello is asking you, which city form? Okay, you have answered. So that is what is in the offing. That is what is in the offing. So I don't think Oburu would bring together these ODM leaders. He would not. Oburu himself is not somebody who is strong. Oburu himself alikuwa anabeba mkono na Raila. Oburu himself alikuwa anabeba mkono na Raila, and even if people are saying that Oburu had the, how do you call it? Oburu was the one advising Raila, was the brain behind Raila Odinga. I don't think. Raila had people like Dennis Onyango. Raila had people like Paul Mwangi. Okay? Raila had very powerful people like Salim Lone, like Meguna. People who used to advise him, but not Oburu. Oburu has a dirty advice. If this is the level that Oburu has now reduced or put ODM into, Oburu cannot. Oburu is going to divide ODM, and I think that is going to be his undoing. Putting the ODM people or party together is the hardest task that Oburu is going to encounter. So ODM is naturally gone, and it is because of President William Ruto's intrusion in that party. Because I'm from India also as far by. I don't understand that. Those are cities in India. So of course we are still in the political room. We are still, trying to see what is it that is now causing what next. Even when we are still talking about ODM issues, what next for the party? What next for the ODM party? What next? What next? So the honorable thing Oburu should do is to call for elections. Call for the NDC elections, the National Delegates Conference, to elect. Oburu should call for that NDC. Because many people within the party do not believe in his leadership. Oburu should call for an election because he was appointed, he was not elected by NDC. And unlike Raila Odinga, the founder of the party, the founding party leader of ODM, he was elected in 2007 by the delegates in one of the stadiums in Kenya. Okay? So Raila Odinga was elected. Oburu Odinga was not elected. He was appointed after the death of Raila Odinga. So Oburu should call for an election by NDC because his appointment to be ODM leader is also unconstitutional. So the youth leader, the way he calls himself, the youth leader Dr. Oburu Odinga is call for an election in ODM party, and calling for an election. If Oburu Odinga wins in that election, then Oburu Odinga will stamp his authority as the party leader who has been elected by votes from the delegates. As we speak, Oburu is not that powerful. And you see, leadership is got from the people. The people give you the power. So if Oburu is afraid of calling for the elections in ODM, the way Babu Owino had challenged him, I do think that all might not be well for Oburu. All might not be well. The party will, the party, everyone will walk out of the party. Some people will walk in the party, some will remain in the party. And so the honorable thing that Oburu Odinga can do is to call for NDC elections so that they can be elected, so that they can compete for positions. Because Raila Odinga, remember, is no more, and it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate, and I think that it's a huge blow. It will be a huge blow for people like Oburu, who are now at the helm of ODM, trying to force peace to work. Okay. Okay. Let me see this again. So it is a huge blow for the Central Committee of ODM. It is a huge blow for the Central Committee of ODM. Okay. Now, aside of ODM issues, or from ODM issues, let's talk of the Ruto's meeting in Mount Kenya. Let's talk about Ruto's meeting in Mount Kenya. What did Ruto tell Mount Kenya? What was the appeal to the Mount Kenya voters? What was the appeal? Ruto indeed appealed to the Mount Kenya nation, the Kikuyu nation, after making a raft of appointments. I don't know, but I think the Kikuyu people are very cunning. And you see, William Ruto made John Mbadi the CS for finance, and Njuguna Ndung'u was replaced by John Mbadi. And if I am to go that way, the Mount Kenya people was so displeased by William Ruto. Wakati Mbadi alipewa Ministry of Finance, the Mount Kenya people were displeased, and seeing on, and also looking at the politics that is there in Mount Kenya, they don't love William Ruto. The Mount Kenya people don't love William Ruto. Even if Ruto spent a 3-day tour in Mount Kenya is gone. Mount Kenya is gone. Mount Kenya is gone, and I doubt if the Mount Kenya region will vote for William Ruto. The Mount Kenya region are not going to vote for William Ruto because I have my reasons. One, Ruto took the Ministry of Finance, which they have held for a very long time, and gave it to the Lakeside. And now John Mbadi is the one who is in charge of Treasury. Number two, Ruto impeached Rigathi Gachagua. The people of Mount Kenya sympathized with Gachagua. Not only sympathizing with Gachagua, Gachagua told them, I'm your son. And I think Rigathi Gachagua became strong after Ruto impeached him. Rigathi Gachagua became strong after Ruto impeached him. And up to date, it is because the Mount Kenya people, I think they have this respect for the president. They have this respect for the president, and respecting the president, because they respect the president, they cannot boo the president. The only thing they can do is to, entertain the president. But the moment Rigathi Gachagua was impeached, everything in Mount Kenya changed. For the first time, we saw Mount Kenya residents taking it to the streets, chanting Kasongo must go, booing allies of William Ruto, so on and so forth. So, Mount Kenya is gone with Gachagua and Uhuru Kenyatta. I don't think that team surrounding William Ruto now will be able to counter Rigathi Gachagua. And let's say it, Gachagua's party is just a young party, but recently he won seats in the by-elections that were held until Gachagua was now called Wamunyoro. So I don't think Ruto can defeat Wamunyoro. Number one, Wamunyoro is a very good mobilizer. Rigathi Gachagua mobilized in 2022 elections. So Wamunyoro is a very good mobilizer. Being a mobilizer, Wamunyoro has been able to, advance his politics in Mount Kenya. He puts Mount Kenya at center stage. In all his politics, anasemanga tu, I am a Kikuyu. I am a Kikuyu. I am a Kikuyu. Murima. We are the Murima people. We are the supreme people. We are entitled to this. So I think the Mount Kenya people are going to rally behind Rigathi Gachagua. And Ruto, most of the Ruto allies, somebody like Kimani Ichung'wah, is going to lose his seat. Kimani Ichung'wah will lose his seat in 2027. Plus many other people who are opposed to Rigathi Gachagua. Because if the people can deny Ruto allies a chance to speak, then the president has failed. It is just a matter of time. The president has failed in Mount Kenya. He will not be able to convince them. There was a time a politician from Central Kenya said that you cannot buy a Kikuyu. You can only hire a Kikuyu. And that is what will be witnessed in 2027. So, Mount Kenya is also gone with Rigathi Gachagua, and it is over. So William Ruto, that is why you have seen William Ruto relying on Nyanza, relying on ODM, and putting everything to appease, doing everything to appease ODM. And so, yes, the tour of William Ruto to Nyeri counties, to Mount Kenya counties was successful. But that does not signify that they will vote for him. In fact, voting for Ruto, or Ruto getting a vote in Mount Kenya, is still a nightmare. Is still a nightmare. Getting votes in Mount Kenya is still a nightmare to Ruto. Because truth be told, I've also heard that for the people of Mount Kenya to attend William Ruto's rallies, they have to be given money. They have to be given money. They have to be funded. They have to, and after they have been given money is when they attend the rallies. It is not like in Kisumu, where if they are told Ruto is coming, they will fill the streets, they will make the streets full, and they will welcome the president wholeheartedly. In Mount Kenya, if Ruto is coming, they have to be given money for them to attend the rallies of or the meetings of William Ruto. So William Samoei Ruto's tour, 3-day tour in Mount Kenya, was successful. Yes, why is Eliud Owalo resigning even when he's working in the office of the president? Why is Eliud Owalo resigning? Why is Eliud Owalo resigning? Why is he resigning? Why is Eliud Owalo resigning? I think Eliud Owalo is resigning because he has been tasked to finish ODM completely. Why is Eliud Owalo resigning? I think ODM must be very careful when dealing with Ruto. ODM must be very careful when dealing with William Ruto. Let me make quick shouts. Let me make quick shouts to my top fans. I have here Asfar, I have Patelo, and then I have Paul Irungu. Okay. Once again, welcome to the show. My name is Moses Otieno, and this is the Political Room. And in the Political Room, we are tackling the all political issues that are in the country and are also on top notch. Okay. Well, this is what we should expect in the near future. This is what we should expect in the near future. This is what we should expect in the near future. So let's also Yes, another figure that did not attend the ODM Central Committee meeting is Vice Chair Otiende Amolo, is the Vice Chair of Gladys Wanga. He did not even attend. He didn't attend the ODM Central Committee meeting. This was not just a ordinary meeting. This was a top organ meeting of the party. It was a top organ meeting. It was a very top organ meeting of the party. And Otiende Amolo ought to have attended. Sifuna ought to have attended. Otsosi ought to have attended, but they didn't attend. They didn't attend. And I think the ODM party, through their social media platform, they also talked about forming a team to work with UDA, or form a deal, a political deal with the UDA. What will kill ODM very faster is forming a team with UDA. What will kill ODM very faster is forming a team with UDA, United Democratic Alliance. That is what will kill, ODM. That is what will kill ODM. Okay. Sorry for yawning. I'm yawning. Anyway, it's not good to yawn. Now, why do you think Sifuna missed the ODM Central Committee meeting in Kilifi? One, Sifuna did not want to talk about a political pact between UDA and ODM. Sifuna never wanted to talk about that. He knew that one of the things that would be talked there is the issue of ODM working with the UDA. Number two, Sifuna wanted to avoid confrontation with a section of party leaders like Junet, like Governor Wanga, and many other people who are pro-William Ruto. And number three, Sifuna is on his way out of ODM. Sifuna is on his way out of ODM. Even if he says that he will not be the one to wreck ODM from within, the way he had promised Raila, Sifuna will still walk out of ODM. I don't see Edwin Sifuna staying in ODM until 2027. He will not stay in ODM until 2027. So that's also some of the things that are there. So among the issue that was canvassed was a review of the implementation of the 10-point agenda with regard to the compensation of victims of demos and public protests. Now let me say this. Kwa hii partner ya ODM inafanyanga mbaya. You know, many supporters of ODM have either been maimed, killed, or assaulted by the government during the demonstrations in one way or the other, but they have never been compensated. What kind of party is this, which does not even spearhead the protection of those who had been inflicted pain by police, by the state? So ODM should pay these particular people. Guys, I think I should leave. This is the end of today's episode. We shall also do talk tomorrow. We also have another live like this. I think for today it is done. That is what I have for today. And I think tomorrow we'll have our morning, na nitaanza asubuhi sana. Asubuhi itakuwa in the morning, very early in the morning. I'll come with the analysis of the newspaper, and that is it for today. Thank you so much for those who tuned in. Thank you so much for those who participated. Thank you so much for those who always prefer this particular channel. It is because of you that this channel has managed to reach where it is. Without you, this channel cannot be where it is. So it is because of your support, because of your prayers, because of your efforts, because of making sure that you make this channel get counted where other channels aren't counted. So it is because of your support, it is because of your subscriptions that has made this channel to be where it is. I really appreciate you. I really thank you so much. I just want to wish each of you a very good life, good night. In anything that you do, put God first. In anything that you do, put God first. And here also, we do put God first in anything that we do. All right? In anything that we do, we also keep God always on the safer side. God is always there for all of us. God is always, the control of the universe, the control of our lives. So I'm really grateful for having put this channel as one of your favorites. Thanks for the views, thanks for the likes, thanks for the beautiful comments that shape the world. It is YouTube all the way. YouTube is the best platform that can articulate and connect people together. Okay. All right, let's meet tomorrow. Let's meet tomorrow during another time session, probably in the morning, where we shall talk about the happenings and the newspaper reviews across the country. Until next time, my name is Moses Otieno. See you tomorrow. Good night, and have a blessed, lovely night, lovely afternoon, lovely morning. And I'm told that those who are watching us from India, those from UK, those from Kenya, those from Uganda, South Africa, and other parts of the world, I think it's good to have you people. Thank you. And tomorrow is another day. We'll have in a time like this, we'll talk about the newspaper review. Goodbye for now. Until next time. My name is Moses Otieno. Bye.